Astronomers detect largest ever explosion in the universe.
The biggest explosion seen in the universe has been found. This record-breaking, gargantuan eruption came from a black hole in a distant galaxy cluster hundreds of millions of light-years away. Astronomers made this record-breaking discovery using X-ray data from NASA's Chandra X-ray Observatory and ESA's XMM-Newton, and radio data from the Murchison Wide Field Array in Australia and the Giant Meter Wave Radio Telescope in India. The unrivaled outburst was detected in the Ophiuchus galaxy cluster, which is about 390 million light-years from Earth. Galaxy clusters are the largest structures in the universe held together by gravity, containing thousands of individual galaxies, dark matter, and hot gas. In the center of the Ophiuchus cluster, there is a large galaxy that contains a supermassive black hole. Researchers have traced the likely source of this gigantic eruption to this black hole. Although black holes are famous for pulling material toward them, they often expel prodigious amounts of material and energy. This happens when matter falling toward the black hole is redirected into jets, or beams, that blast outward into space and slam into any surrounding material. Astronomers needed to combine the X-ray information along with the radio data in order to clinch this finding. They discovered that a cavity in the hot gas, first seen in Chandra data in 2016, was filled almost perfectly with radio emission created by electrons that had been accelerated to nearly the speed of light. This allowed them to confirm that an explosion of unprecedented size took place in Ophiuchus. The amount of energy required to create the cavity in Ophiuchus is about 5 times greater than the previous record holder, MS 0735+74, and hundreds of thousands of times greater than typical clusters. The black hole eruption must have finished because the researchers do not see any evidence for current jets in the radio data. This shutdown can be explained by the Chandra data, which show that the densest and coolest gas seen in X-rays is currently located at a different position from the central galaxy. If this gas shifted away from the galaxy, it would have deprived the black hole of fuel for its growth, turning off the jets. While much has been learned about the galaxy cluster Ophiuchus through X-ray and radio telescopes, more data will be needed to answer the many remaining questions this object poses.
Astronomers observing the universe have detected some massive bursts of energy over the years, but nothing compares with the blast recently spotted by scientists at the International Center for Radio Astronomy Research. The explosion some 390 million light-years away is the largest ever recorded. The epicenter of the eruption appears to be a supermassive black hole, but the team is still puzzling over why it was so gigantic. The explosion came from the Ophiuchus galaxy cluster. Like most large galaxies, including our own, the one at the epicenter of the blast has a supermassive black hole in the center. Astronomers have seen energy bursts from black holes in the past, some of which were staggeringly powerful even from millions of light-years distant. This one didn't just edge out the previous record holder, though. The Ophiuchus blast was 5 times more powerful than the next most powerful explosion. So, we're lucky this explosion happened in a galaxy safely on the other side of the universe. According to the team, the burst was so powerful that it punched a hole in the cocoon of plasma surrounding the black hole. That hole was about as large as 15 Milky Way galaxies, which really drives home how enormous the explosion was. The X-ray energy pouring out of the fissure was intense enough that we could see it here on Earth. The researchers used 4 telescopes to observe those signals, including NASA's Chandra X-ray Observatory and the ESA's XMM-Newton X-ray Space Observatory. In addition to being massive, the explosion took place very slowly over the course of hundreds of millions of years. Tracing the X-ray signal back pointed the way to the Ophiuchus galaxy cluster. "It's a bit like archaeology," Johnston Hollett said. "We've been given the tools to dig deeper with low-frequency radio telescopes, so we should be able to find more outbursts like this now." Initially, the team dismissed the idea the X-ray signal came from an energetic outburst because it would be too big. That turned out to be exactly what it was. It's unclear what made the black hole expel so much energy, but the team is attempting to find out. They're now conducting more observations of the blast's origin using more antennas, which should increase the sensitivity of readings by at least 10 times. Please hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment below. Hope you enjoyed and learned something new. Thanks for watching.